Good morning, Total Knee Replacement Support Group. My name is Tony Maritato. I'm a licensed physical therapist, and I wanted to answer a specific question for a specific viewer. So there are often questions shared throughout the group about using these, what we call a physio ball, stability ball, balance ball, and how we can use these in the rehab process of a total knee replacement. So first off, I'm not a huge fan of them. I went through the fad just like every other therapist where we used them for everything. Now, it is what it is, right? It's a tool. If you like it, use it. If you don't like it, no big deal. But if you have been approved by your doctor, your physical therapist, and told that it's safe for you to use one, let's talk about a couple things that can be done and how I usually recommend my clients start using them after I've done a thorough evaluation. First off, I always like to have them positioned close to the kitchen counter. The sink is great. There's a sink up here if you can't see it because you can kind of grab onto the sink handle. I try to set my clients up just so that they can do a little bit of rocking motion. Often patients will complain about heel slides just because it gets so boring and so monotonous. People will talk about a rocking chair being a great way to improve knee flexion. Well, obviously right here, it's basically the same thing. So if I go parallel with the counter, I've got something to hold on to. I can kind of control where I am. I usually recommend my clients do 15 or 20 rocks front to back, just like that. Each time they go forward, I'm gonna spin so you guys can see the profile. Each time they go forward, they're translating the femur forward to get a little more flexion through the knee. And so from a profile view, you can imagine that if I'm at 90 degrees here, as I go closer toward the counter, I can increase flexion. Now, one of the things that I like to do is set the toes so that I'm underneath the counter. If I can get to this point, I know that based on the height of my hips, I'm probably at or past 90 degrees right here. If I can't get to that point, maybe I'm 6 inches shy, I can use a ruler to determine that distance. And as I improve, that knee will go closer. So this kind of gives me an objective measure to see how I'm improving with knee flexion. Other options from here, obviously I can use a little bit of the recoil, the spring within the ball to go from sitting to standing and then back to sitting. Now, I always like to keep a hand on the ball because most of these balls will get lopsided and they'll roll away on you. So if I put one hand up on the counter, and usually I do opposite the surgical side. So if I had a right total knee replacement, my left hand is on the counter, my right hand is free. I can kind of get a little bit of momentum. I can come up, my right hand is keeping the ball in place, and I can come back down. This is one of those exercises we as in therapists, love a basic sit to stand, building strength, building stability. I can do it in a staggered stance, so the surgical knee is in front, the non-surgical knee that's doing more of the work is back. I can come up and back down as my range of motion improves. I can bring that foot back. I can even go back beyond 90 degrees into this position, use a little bit of that bounce to come out of the seat and come back down. But again, I've always got that right hand on the ball to keep it from rolling away from me. So those are just a couple of the exercises that can be done using a stability ball if a client has one at home. But again, they should never be done without being thoroughly assessed by a licensed physical therapist or being told by a medical provider that it's safe for you to use the ball. And of course, make sure the ball is in good functioning order. Like make sure that there's no holes, make sure that it's not too old. The worst case scenario is that a ball like this might pop. There are burst resistant balls that you can find on Amazon. I'll post some links in the description below this video. I hope you have an amazing recovery, an amazing week, and post your questions in the comments below because the more questions you guys ask me, the more video ideas and content I can produce for you. I'll catch you on the next video.